Yes. Um, I just was reading this magazine. Yes. Just so you know, yeah, for all of those that want to volunteer to have a baby, yeah, and I like making babies and I like vaginal openings. In fact, I have a strong attraction to the vaginal opening of women that I want to have a baby with. And you might be in the Coast Guard because I did see some attractive women in the Coast Guard that were suggestive that quite possibly they would volunteer. If you find yourself, well, thespian, nymphomaniac, the incredible want and urge of having sex with a man while having sex with other women, you might want to volunteer to reprogram the thespian way of doing things. Oh, now, as that individual that does like vaginal openings said very slow, as if, my goodness, you have such a beautiful, beautiful vaginal opening. Um, I just find it more attractive. That's just something about myself. Now, there was another article in here. Yes. And it had to do with sleeping. Yes. And a hormone called cortisol. Yes. Now, cortisol is something that can be really stimulated as a production in the body of persons when they experience fight or flight. Yes. Now, let's say that you're one of these in the family that has to come to find out, and somebody said, well, you've got to experience the way of doing things, right? Because once you have this sexual experience, you'll never want to have just normal heterosexual sex. It'll have to be one of these, oh my gosh, it's incredible. But as I understand it, cortisol can really cause some effect in the skin of individuals. Yes. Now let me find it here because let's say that you cannot handle any anxiety as an oath of office, a sheriff or a police officer, and you kind of got the cat scratch, right, where you're scratching people on and off your actual skin. Yes. Cortisol can cause that type of effect in the skin of persons where every time you come to find out, it increases the production of cortisol, and it's very harmful. Now, sleepiness is one away again. I'm going to find it here because I thought it was, well, it's it's one of those hormones that probably is associated with the cat scratch, right? Now, sleep will save you. Yes. Snooze at night, cortisol levels are at their lowest and growth hormones are at their highest. Now, the nutritive molecules ensure your outer layer is functioning properly and maximizing its ability to repair itself. Now, they're talking about skin here. Yes. Feeling serene or upbeat has similar effects to getting a good night's sleep. This is why when you're happy, people say you're glowing. You have that glow of knowing that your cortisol levels are very, very low, right? Your skin also benefits from another bedroom activity that begins with S. Sex, not only lowers cortisol, but it also increases beta endorphins and oxytocin. An anti-inflammatory molecule. Wessler says, all of which work wonders for your skin. Now, my own father used to say that every time he had sex with a woman, it reduced the swelling in his neck. And growing up, I thought, well, good for you, because I didn't really see, I didn't see his neck swelling or not swelling. But the thought of volunteering and having a large amount of sex so as to lower the amount of cortisol, yes, it makes your skin look better. Good for you. It's an anti-inflammatory that increases beta or and Now, don't treat one without the other. Yes. hmm hmm because the skin and mind are so intertwined, a psychodermatologist. Now, I really like that word, psychodermatologist. Let's say you're a dermatologist and a psychiatrist, and somebody goes into your office and he says, "Doctor, why is my skin dry?"